Okay, so today's online assignment is more so not an assignment, but just to help you along with your research. So I did how to search online databases today, and every day I'm going to try of this week. So the next couple days, I will try to post something to help you along with your research. So today we're looking at online databases. Since we're not able to go to the library, we have to find out different ways to do it. And the great thing about this is that a lot of libraries are going online. They're not completely ready yet, but I did find some options for you. So I went into Edmodo and created this assignment. So you'll see it here. Once you're done, somewhere within this video, I am giving you an assignment. So pay attention so that you get it done and you can submit it with this one. It's worth 5 points. All right, so in your emails, I've shared with you this PowerPoint, and it's how to search online databases. Okay, if you go into your email, you should see it already shared with you. All right, so on slide 1, this is just, it will also have the video attached. Obviously, I'm making it right now, so the link is not up yet, but the link will be up when I get there. Okay, so on slide 2, you'll see that we're looking at Google. So the first option is Google, and you guys love Google. This is something that you always go to. So how do you research your topic, especially for a timeline? Here's my recommendation. Research with the first 2 words, timeline of, and then type in your project here. Okay, so let's see what happens when, I know Gabby had a question on this one. So I did bear flag revolt. And then what you're going to do is press enter. So here's what it looks like when you go into a timeline of bear flag revolt, right? I would skip over this little box here. You don't have to go right into it, but you could. I did. Go down here. You can see all the different things that pop up. Remember, try not to use Wikipedia, although from what I've been told and been reading, Wikipedia is now getting updated by major libraries. So we might see a change in this soon. Britannica is always a good source to go into. They have SF Museum. This is San Francisco Museum.org. You can also go in here. So there are plenty of websites that offer options, but you will have to do your research and make sure you're looking specifically for timelines right now. So this is San Francisco, and it will go into information about your topic. Okay, if there is information on there. So Gabby, you'll see there's a lot of dates on this one. Another one that I liked, which someone on Fandom had created, is this one. Okay, and you want a timeline? Well, Gabby, it's kind of already created for you. Okay, so you're one of the lucky ones that you can look in here and choose some dates that will hopefully help you out a little bit more. Okay, so this showed timeline of bear flag revolt. So if you're looking at Google, you can go into 3 different options. Go back. Before it takes a minute. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. So notice how right here we have all. So in our PowerPoint, I told you that there's 3 different ways to look for your topic. You can research under the category all, second one would be images, and third one would be videos. So let's explore that. So the first one we have is all, okay? That's what I just showed you right now. If you only wanted, let's say when it comes to us doing the PowerPoint, you wanna go into images and add images into your PowerPoint. I'm not gonna show you just yet how to attach, but right now at least you can see here are images on bear flag revolt. When you're doing research, I will always recommend having a parent by you because sometimes you don't want stuff to show up that you shouldn't be looking at. So sometimes things aren't as monitored as what they would be at school. So please make sure you have mom or dad helping you out. The second option would be videos. So right here, if you notice, I'm pointing at videos. Okay. I can click on videos and I will see a whole bunch of YouTube videos. Once again, watch YouTube with your parents watching with you, okay? California History Timeline. They have tons of different things that you can find on videos and you can watch these, okay? So there are 3 different options when it comes to Google. Your second option would be to come in here and go into LA County Library database. LA County Library database has opened up their database to the public. Normally it is open, but I feel like it's a little bit more free this time because of what's going on. So you will just want to make sure you're clicking on the history tab of this section. And then from there, if you know the topic, you can be even more precise with your research. So you could click on this link to get to, or copy and paste it. You can click on it to get into this database right here. You can also retype it if you need to. And remember, we're retyping. If you retype it, it's right into that search bar, okay? So here's what we look at when, and it'll automatically pop up to this screen right now. Guys, that's just a heads up that they're doing this because of COVID. So you can close that one out with the X. Okay, this is what you'll see at the beginning. What you're gonna wanna do is you will wanna go and scroll down and go to where it says history. Okay, I'm gonna click on that history tab. Notice how I have my thing that I'm already typing to search in here already. Okay, Bear Flag Revolt. There are different things you can look into here, right? So, for instance, Nate, this might be great for you. Encyclopedia of American Immigration. You might find some stuff on the Japanese and internments. And also Ethan, you might find stuff on Chinese. Great events from history, 19th century, 20th century. Do you know what century we're in? If you do, that's one thing you're gonna have to type in as a response to this assignment. Okay, so if you know the century where your event took place or where your person was important or location when that was founded, you might wanna go by century and try to see if you can find information on them. When it comes to Gabby's, we can even look at what's called social study fact cards. Okay, you can go into fact cards, and then here, this is actually California specific. Okay, so this might be helpful for most of you guys. All right, if you notice, they have the governor, they have the ranchos, history by decades. This would have been great for missions, explorers. So if anybody of you have explorers, I think Brooklyn, you're one with an explorer, you have Cabrillo. So this might be a part where you want to come into. History by decades. Okay, so if you know the actual time period that your person, place, or thing was really important or started up, then go ahead and look up decades. Okay, for Gabby, it would be the 1840s. And if you notice, guess what, Gabby, in this second section right here, if you look, they talk about Bear Flag Revolt. So you can even print these if you wanted, so that you can print this out and you can have a written version of it. Okay, but they have a whole bunch of different fact cards, which is really cool. And they're just little snippets of information about your place. But like I said, you can go into all of this and kind of pick and choose what you want depending on the person that you're looking at. You don't have to go to the driving test yet, guys. You're not driving. So there is a ton of different things here. Like I said, my recommendation is to go in, check out their online database. Very rarely do we get so many databases online for free. So this is kind of a fun time if you're into research. This is something you would want to do. All right, the next thing on the PowerPoint talks about archive.org. For this one, it's a nonprofit database, which means it's pretty much free, right, for everyone. It has books, it has movies, software, music, websites, and more. All you need to do, though, is have a parent create a login for you, okay? So make sure mom and dad are creating the login for you. You would go into archive.org. It would look like this. Okay, so when you get to the main page, this is what it looks like, right? And you would click in up here on sign in. So if your parents are having a hard time figuring this out, go back into this video so that they can see how to do it. Okay, sign in. And this is me, but you can actually click on